From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Victoria Harrison. A new federal report shows that approximately 4,000 miles of power lines will need to be replaced each year for the next few decades. The National Transmission Needs Study says increasing electricity demand, aging infrastructure, and threats from severe weather mean new power lines are needed nationwide. Jeff Mark is chief economist with the Missouri Office of Public Counsel, the state's consumer advocacy department. He says much of the increasing energy demand is due to AI data centers.
We feel like the transmission element is something that largely gets glossed over, but it's a huge cost that ultimately is borne by ratepayers. And if the proper cost allocation is not in place there, then yes, I do think residential customers will be exposed more than they otherwise would be.
The federal report notes that most of the country's transmission infrastructure was built in the 1960s and 70s and is now reaching the end of its useful life. And KOMU reports Missouri ranks 9th in the nation for back-to-school spending burdens, according to an analysis by LendingTree. The average Missouri shopper is expected to spend about $826 on back-to-school items this year, or about 14% of the median's household monthly income. Shoppers in neighboring states such as Kansas and Iowa will both pay less overall and as a percentage of income. Prices of school supplies, clothing, and shoes are up, but falling prices for electronics like laptops and calculators are helping offset some of those increases. LendingTree says overall back-to-school spending has remained relatively flat since 2019, despite economic pressures including inflation and tariffs. Columbia Mayor Barbara Buffalo over the weekend alerted residents to an AI-generated deepfake video mimicking her. KBIA's Nico Berlin explains why deepfake videos featuring elected officials are allowed to circulate online.
Missouri prohibits using pornographic deepfakes to terrorize another person, but is lagging on regulation of AI and political messaging. University of Missouri journalism professor Jared Schroeder says restricting political AI deepfakes may solve one problem, but could create others in freedom of speech.
You don't want to create a system where, a political cartoonist or The Daily Show or Saturday Night Live or like meme culture, all the memes, like where that is illegal. It's illegal to joke around.
Schroeder says older laws around likeness, copyright, and privacy can serve as legal enforcement in the currently uncharted legal territory of deepfakes. I'm Nico Berlin, KBIA News.
And the Columbia Missourian reports a new ramp connecting eastbound I-70 to southbound US 63 in Columbia is now open months ahead of schedule. The ramp is designed to improve traffic flow and reduce congestion by giving drivers direct access between the two highways without having to go through an intersection. It's part of the Improve I-70 project, which began in July of 2024. The next major milestone in Columbia is the opening of a new overpass at the Providence Road interchange, expected later this fall. The overall project is expected to continue through 2030 and will eventually add a third lane in each direction between St. Louis and Kansas City. I'm Victoria Harrison, KBIA News, Columbia.